ashore. They say, Pompey is Caesar's enemy. If we kill Pompey, Caesar will be our friend. Kill him when he comes ashore. Cut his head off. Put it in a pickle jar. Bring it to me. And so when Pompey arrives ashore, his wife and child there on the boat, as he steps ashore, it's one of his own old legionnaires, helps the old general off, and as he helps him off, puts his knife right between his ribs, deep into his heart. As Pompey falls, the other already has his sword out and beheads him right there. They watch from the boat in shock. Pompey's head lifted, the body left there, and they walk back to the palace. All his wife can do is send the slave that Pompey loved most ashore to do what he can. And that one lonely slave there, knowing he would be killed any moment, did what a man has to do for a dead trunk of a body, building a pyre and giving the honor and the rights. Meanwhile, the head is carried into the palace. Caesar, not far behind, coming with just 4,000 men, arrives at Alexandria and comes up there on the wall. There are enough men there, they could have walked him right off that wall. But it's Caesar who walks straight through them, saying, show me to the palace. I will see your king. Now, bring him to me. Caesar walks into the middle of that palace, sits down. Now, what's the disposition of your forces? Where is Cleopatra? I wish to see her. What is this? There's a commotion going on to the side. What is this now? And there comes in the obsequious one, coming in, saying, oh, Caesar, we have something for you, an offering. And Caesar saying, what is this? What do you bring me? What have, no. Do not, no. No, I think you, no. Not this. This is not how I would have had it go, Pompey. I loved you. This is not how I would have had this, no. Oh! Take this away and give it full honors. No. You do not kill a proconsul of Rome. He was a great man. You think he was my enemy? You are my enemy. How dare you kill a proconsul of Rome? Who did this? They scatter back, falling backwards over themselves. As they leave that room, Caesar says, go now! And as they leave that place, Caesar coming back, bolting the doors behind him, saying, men, tear this place apart. We have a difficult fight. Take these pillars, tear them down. They'll make good defensive structures. Rip it all apart. You know what to do. We've got about 3 weeks to hold out against them. And Caesar waits. For Cleopatra to come. And Caesar, in his office, waiting, making dictation, and a knock at the door. Niphon comes in and says, Caesar, very strange. Persian rug, delivered by 2 priests, we suppose. They have white linen dresses that came to the nipples and fell away like this, and they really look like serpents. Whenever you looked at them, they seem to be snake-like. And they put this Persian rug down in the hallway, and all the slaves had run away. I think it was very scary about that sort of stuff. So I don't know what. She said, bring it to me now. Inside, you man, bring it now. In. No, go now. What, Caesar? We don't want to leave you alone. Caesar, no, out. Caesar, take it. And he unrolls that rug. And as that rug unrolls, out of that rug bounces into the air, turning and landing on foot, the 21-year-old Cleopatra, saying, oh, you are the god from the west, and I need your semen now. Caesar's enchanted, fascinated. What languages they can talk together. She appears capable of ranging through any language. Her Latin is impeccable, and she has an extraordinary grasp of history, one of those minds that can understand the present mess of history, so that she is able to think through the problems of empire through a dense understanding of the rich patterns that crisscross from time beginning immemorial, and has read every text there is. She knows how to rule, and she is loved by her people. And what a mind! Caesar and Cleopatra together. Oh, the fight's not done. Caesar will find himself swimming for it in the harbor, his purple cloak out behind him. They say, as he was swimming in the harbor, he was holding papers above his head with one hand to keep them dry. The arrows around him being hauled out. Of course he won. And then Isis, looking at Caesar, saying, I'm pregnant now. I know that the seed is within me. And because I have the seed of a God within me, I know now that the Nile will rise and my people will be safe. And what we need to do, us two, is ride down the Nile. I'll get my barge. And she brings out a golden barge.